Welcome back to Newswatch 12 this morning. I'm Luke Doughton. The finale of the Pac-12 ended last night on one of the biggest stages in sports in Vegas. Peyton Manning and Madison Marie were there to break it all down for us this morning.
Well, the final Pac-12 championship kicked off at Allegiant Stadium on Friday, and it ended with a Washington Huskies dub.
The third dub in Washington program history. They are 3-0 all time in this championship game. The final time probably means the most.
They are, and Oregon got off to a slow start. That first half, barely any points on the board. Washington came out, like we said, as a first half team.
Right.
And then Oregon quickly put the burners on in that second half and made it a competitive game. Trayshawn Holden with an amazing catch into the end zone, kind of put things into a win or go home situation.
Well, that was what was on the line, and a slow start for Oregon is really what plagued them in the end, because it's hard to come back from a deficit, especially against a team like Washington. Michael Penix really wasn't 100%, but he played to his best ability. However, the Ducks really couldn't stop the run game, and that is where most of Washington's touchdowns really came from.
Yeah, let's hear from Dan Lanning and Bo Nix following the game.
All right, that one hurts. I thought our guys fought for the entire game. Four quarter fight. You just can't start off slow against a really good team. We obviously started off slow. They weren't, they won a lot of critical situations as far as third down. We thought third down was a place that we had to be good. They were effective running the ball. We didn't do a good job stopping the run, and then we weren't able to run the ball. And you got to be able to run the ball in games like this.
It was a tough game, and sometimes you put it all out there and you come up short. And there at the end, it was just one of those things where you want the moment to last longer than what it can. And just even though we lost, it was one of those type of games that it was really fun to play in. And, it was just, a shocking end. It's tough when you're so used to go to where when it ends, it's like it just happens very quickly.
As you just heard from Dan Lanning and Bo Nix, just the pure and raw emotion of sadness and devastation. They wanted that win so bad, and you could really tell in the way they played in the second half. So the fact that they couldn't come out with the win, I think, is just absolutely devastating. We saw Bo Nix at the end of the game, towel on his head down. He just really was just sitting in the moment, just in sadness, and I don't think really could believe what had happened. A 3-point loss was the outcome of their week 6 loss. So it's just like replaying the same thing over and over.
And while a playoff berth is out of the question for Oregon now, they will head into a bowl. But following the game, when Bo Nix was asked, will you be at that bowl game? He said, let me just sit in this moment. Yeah. Like you said, the towel over his head, just kind of thinking about everything throughout the season, his time at Auburn, his time at Oregon, and what's next for him. So it'll be interesting to see if he does take the field for that bowl game.
It's the end of an era for the Pac-12 and could be for Bo Nix, but we'll have to see what happens next.
We will.
For now, reporting at Allegiant Stadium, Peyton Manning,
Madison Marie, Newswatch 12 Sports.